YouTube is Goddess, and I'm doing a review for MAFS, the episode that came on last night, season 16, episode 16, and they're at the retreat, and they're all being there as couples. So the first couple to make it to the house, because they all drove to meet up at the cabin to spend time with each other. So first couple to make it is Eris and Jasmine, then Clint and Gina, then Shaquille and Kirsten. Then the last couple was Chris and Nicole. So everybody was having a good time except at the beginning when Chris and Nicole got there. Nicole was very irritated. Like, she was mad because they were the last couple to make it there. It was like, it just seemed like Chris didn't know what he was doing or something. He was taking all day. Okay, he took forever. I was like, dang, they got there hella late. When I tell you they were late, the last one there, they were the last one there. They was there very late. I don't know what was happening. And then when they were doing the drive, Nicole was asking him about their living situation. She wanted to get that situated and talked about, like, what are we going to do about that? He said, we're doing this on the weekend. When Monday happens, we can discuss it. But he didn't have no solutions. I was like, oh, here he goes. He can't figure out no solutions to nothing. So now Nicole got to be the one to think of something because he can't figure it out, which, like she said, all we have to do is call these different places and call around and we'll find something that works for us. So it's not really that hard to figure out. So she just wanted to discuss it so that they have a idea of where they're gonna go because they both have dogs. He has two dogs, she has one dog, so they have to have a place that fits all three of their dogs because this whole time we only seen her with her dog one time out of the 2 months that they've been together, and we only saw her dog once, and he's had his dogs the whole time. That's not fair. So they kind of do need to find a place where it has all three dogs, or I feel like he needs to give up one of his dogs and leave one of his dogs with a family member, and then she have her dog, and he have his dog if they can't find a place that's okay with it. But if they get a house, they should be fine with having as many pets as they want if they live in the house. So all they do is find a house, and they'll be fine. But the whole point is that he don't want to discuss it, or he just don't have a solution. But my whole thing is that he needs to start kind of with the problem solving thing because it seemed like she always has to come up with everything all the time. Like he's kind of, and then she didn't even when she got there because they got there hella late and she was irritated. So then it was like she didn't want to have a shot or nothing. And then they had the male pageant or whatever. So Jasmine was the host of it because she's a pageant girl, so I guess they didn't find it was fair for her to judge it. So she came up with the questions and she basically announced all the different people when they came out. So it was very interesting, their little male pageant. So first person to come out, from what I remember, was, I'm trying to remember who she called first. The first person I think they called out was Shaq. Was it? No, Shaq wasn't first. I'm trying to remember. I think that actually Eris was first. Then they called Shaq. Then they called Clint. And then they called Chris. I think that's how it went. All I know is they called everybody. And Clint was looking different because he had his hair in a little man bun. But he was the only one that didn't really wear a suit at all. Like, he had his chest all open. I was like, okay, Clint, what the hell? I was like, okay. I guess he's trying to do sex appeal, I guess. I was like, okay, Glenn. But he was looking kind of good. His body wasn't the way I was expecting it to be. I was like, oh, okay, Clint looked kind of decent. And Eris to me looked the least lame to me. He looked very lame. Like, he had a regular boring t-shirt, and then he had on, slack pants, and then he had on a chain, and then he had on a blazer. He basically was just, casual. Casual. And then Shaquille did it up with the dapperness. He was real dapper. He looked really nice. I liked the suit. He looked really good. Shaquille looked good. And then we had Chris. Chris was dressed up too in the suit. He looked kind of nice, but the only part that messed it up for me was the wig. It's like, why did he wear the wig? He was so corny. It's just like, really, Chris? Like, you were looking nice when you had that lame ass wig on your head. And then I just didn't understand what was the point of that. What was the point? I guess he was trying to be funny, but it's just like, really, Chris? Chris is a He was such a corn. Like, oh my God. Please. I said, only Nicole loves you, honey, because you are lame. He's a sweet, nice guy, but he's just so corny at times. It's just be like, well, what are you doing? I cannot. I cannot. But they had their competition. They looked all right. Then they had their little questions that they responded to, and everybody had their answers. I felt like the person that gave the best answers, Aries gave the best answers, but his was just like, it was fake. It was just like, so he gave the best answers though. And Shaquille gave good questions too. Clint was like, I was like, okay, Clint, questions are not your strong point. He's normally not so nervous. I don't know why he was so nervous. It's very interesting. So, so they picked who won. Last place was Clint. Next runner up was Shaquille. Next up was Chris, and the winner was Aries. I don't know why Aries won. No offense with his outfit alone, he should have lost. I'm so sorry, this outfit, no. But the questions was okay, but overall he shouldn't have won. I'm sorry. I think they were just trying to be nice by naming him the winner. He shouldn't have won. It was corny and lame to me. So it's like, why did he win again? He's so corny. Sorry, Aries did not deserve the win. I think that if Shaquille won or Chris won, that would have been better. Don't know why he won. I understand why they put Clint last place though, but Clint was cute though. He was looking a little bit. Okay. And then Gina and Clint shared a bed together, and it wasn't too bad. They were chilling. They still were acting like friends, in my opinion, though. It's like two friends sharing a bed. It wasn't that great of an idea. Then Shaquille kept telling Kirsten that she snoring. She was telling him, I don't know, I don't snore. Then come to find out, they recorded her. She does snore. And then he was like, it's not a big deal. It is, because I'm a lady. I said, women snore, men snore. Snoring's not a big deal. She was acting a big deal about nothing. Then Aries and Jasmine meditated because she got on his ass because they were supposed to meditate, and he went and meditated by himself instead of meditating with her. So then she had to remind him. So then they ended up meditating together, and they were doing good. She was speaking up a whole lot more like she was told to do by the deacon from last episode. So they were doing good, and you know that they sat around and had the boy meeting up and then the male meeting up. You know, the male talking and then the women talking. So the women just basically updated each other on what happened, how they feel about their relationships, and then Jasmine was saying how her and Aries was doing better. And she felt like their relationship was getting better, like the communication's a little bit better. She's speaking up a whole lot more. Everything's going good. Gina was still saying that they shared a bed together, her and Clint, still like a friends thing, but the relationship is growing. That from Pepper said that they should grow, and she should love him like she loves her friend, and that's what she's going with, you know. Even though they're still like friends though to me, it's like it's nothing else past that to me. I don't see it. Even though Clint is an attractive guy, but it's like she and him, they haven't connected as of yet. And then Shaquille and Kirsten was saying that Kirsten was saying how she felt about their relationship and how she felt like everything was like their communication is still their problem, but that she's still on the fence. She doesn't know if she would pick him yet. Like she's in the middle with that. And then we have Nicole and Chris and how she was talking about her feelings towards him and how everything's going better and everything with them, and they're good. You know, she still got stuff to work on. La da da da. It was pretty quickly. This episode's kind of dry, so this video is not gonna be very long because it was really a dry and boring episode to me. It's lackluster to me. Like, I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of them dragging it out. They need to just do decision day and hurry the fuck up. Because at this point, I'm so sorry. This is getting kind of like to the point where it's just boring. Like, who gives a damn? They're not interested. They're having the same issues. They're not talking about nothing new. It is boring. Then the boys talk. Aries was talking about his relationship with Jasmine's getting better. She's speaking up a whole lot more, and everything's getting better with them. They're getting better. Shaquille was talking about how at the beginning, like he was communicating with her well, their relationship, like he was really into her, and how she wasn't into him like that, and how like it took her a very long time to get into him and not have an excuse every time we turn on every weekend. Now they're getting along and they're intimate, and everything's getting better for them. So he's happy with them. Chris was talking about his relationship with Nicole and how, you know how she has her days and things like that, the negativity and stuff like that. He's talking about that, but that their relationship is fine, like they're getting through it, they're getting past it. Clint was talking about him and Gina, still the friend thing. They're still, working on it, getting closer, even though it's just like, sir, it's like one more week and then it's decision day. Like, you need to get it together. Like, y'all are It's like y'all not gonna pick each other, so stop lying. I don't think Eris is not gonna pick Jasmine. I don't know why they're wasting our time pretending. Like I don't get it. So then they had the discussion. Then they sat and they had couples dinner, and they were talking and just reaffirming the same things, the discussion that they had at dinner. And then Eris talked about very positively how he felt about how Jasmine, he's given her grace and how she's been doing so well with talking and you know speaking up and talking for herself and showing how she really feels and things of that nature. So he's giving her grace and their relationship is getting better. He respects her because she's speaking, and he's saying that he's learning that he has to give her the space to be open enough to discuss things with her, and that he's giving her that chance now, and everything's going better. And she's crying, about to cry, and she's crying, basically wiping her eyes and stuff. So the episode, basically waiting to next week, that's going to be more of the interesting part of the episode. It's kind of dry and lackluster for me. It was so goddamn boring. It's like the same old thing over and over again. It's like they need to just get this, hurry this up, please. Just get to decision day, because at this point, there's only one couple that seems like they're gonna work. The other couples is no, don't seem like they working. Kirsten keep talking about, oh yeah, in this episode, Shakir was talking about how he hasn't met her family, and that's another contention part that he has an issue with, because he's all about family, and he's not meeting her family, and that's the problem for him, because she done met multiple people in his family, but yet he can't meet hers. That's an issue for him. It's like, how you want somebody to choose your decision day, but they can't meet your family? She's really lame and corny. Like, I'm sorry, they're not gonna pick each other. I'm sorry. They slept together, whoop-de-doo. They're not gonna pick each other still, in my opinion. They're not gonna pick each other. Because she keeps talking about, oh, it's a communication issue. That communication is a communication issue, because when he asks you to do stuff, you say you're gonna do them, and then something comes up, and then you claim he never said it, even though you do say that he did say it, but then you changed your mind. So it's just like she contradicts herself. But at the same time, Shaquille be wanting her to come to every single thing, and it's not reality. She can't come to all of your events every single time, because she does work and she has things that she wants to do. So I could see if she had something else to do at the time, and then she changed her mind because she had something to do, then she just had something to do. So I don't know what he want her to do about it, but she's doing the support as much as he can. Like the deacon guy said, that you gotta let her know what support looks like to you, so that she can support you the way that you need, because she doesn't know how you want to be supported, really. Like you're saying support, come here, come there, but you're not telling her how you want it to be like. So next episode we'll see. I think they're still at the retreat or something like that, hanging out. And then this episode, still Jasmine at the 80s, they did the 80s party, right? So Jasmine was by herself because he had a work engagement to go to, and they actually hugged, which I'm surprised about. He gave her a little huggy. I was like, what? He's still not looking her in her eyes, though, so this is not finna work. I really wish that he would stop giving her hope, because he ain't finna pick her. Just a waste of time. Only couple that's finna make it is Chris and Nicole, and that's it, because he already told everybody that they said the L word, so they're the only person that's gonna work, I think, or make it. So it is what it is. But this is my review of MAFS episode 16, season 16, episode 16. So just let me know, like, comment, subscribe. Just let me know what you think of the video. It's just like lackluster. I'm tired of it. That's why this is a fast video, because I don't give a damn at this point. I'm getting tired of it. It's boring. They should have made these episodes go faster. Like, I'm sorry, this is boring. There's nothing to it. It's the same issues over and over again. There's no change, and it's boring at this point. So they need to hurry up, because I'm getting bored. But just tell me what you think about it, because it's boring me half to death. Talk to you later, YouTube. Bye.